welcome to my channel, Infinite Intuition. If you've been here before, welcome back, and if not, then just welcome. I hope you enjoyed this reading today, and I hope that it resonates with you. So, just a little FYI, this intro is going to be in the beginning of each video for this Zodiac reading series. This is something that I did last month, and I had a really fun time doing it, and I kind of wanted to do it again, and I wanted to keep doing this each month for you guys. So yeah, this intro is going to be in the beginning of each video segment of this series for this month, and then I plan on doing that again like next month and all having the same intro. That way all of you get the same message and I don't have to keep repeating myself. So this is going to be all about your zodiac sign and what message you need to hear based on that zodiac sign. So this could either be your sun, moon, rising, a strong placement in your natal chart, your birth chart, or it could simply just be a message that you felt drawn to hear. Okay, you don't necessarily need to be this specific zodiac sign to hear this message. Okay, it's just whatever is guiding you to come to this video and listen to the message in this particular video. But for the most part, the intention is that this zodiac sign is related to you, and therefore this message is for you. So again, that's your sun, moon, rising, strong placement in your birth chart, or simply just a message that you need to hear. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Hello Aries, and welcome to your reading. So as you see here, I already have the cards drawn out, all ready to go. This is just to help them make this video just short and sweet, since I've got 12 signs to get through. So what we're going to be doing is that we're going to have this focus card for your overall reading, and then we'll get into your oracle cards to kind of get a little bit more insight on the message that you need to hear. So your focus card is actually the Fool. Love that. This is a very happy card, very blissful card. And what I immediately get from this card is that Spirit just wants you to know that this is what is coming for you. I kind of feel like you may be somebody who's kind of been down for a little while. And so we're going to start bringing in a sense of adventure again, a sense of blissfulness, maybe even like some naivety, but not in a way that like you are actually naive. It's more of like an innocence kind of vibe. Learning to kind of be playful again, a little bit childish again, but not in like a negative way where you're being called childish. It's just that sense of play, bringing that sense of play back into your life. And that how in this image of the Fool looking over the cliff, I kind of feel like this is you looking towards a better future, looking towards positivity, while on this side maybe like some chaos going around, okay, some negativity going around, and you're just not really paying attention to it. And with the state of the world right now, we've got some craziness going on. You know, this could definitely be you not giving your energy to all of that. Instead, you're looking this way towards a brighter future. So let's get into your oracle cards, see if that vibe that I'm getting is true, but also to get some more insight. So our first set of cards here, we've got the Mother, we've got Magnifying Glass, ooh, we've got Double Rainbow, Wow. And we have woman. Wow. Okay. So right away, when I got the mother card, some of you may actually, I feel like, be pregnant right now, maybe becoming a mother, and therefore that's what you're looking forward to. You're looking forward to this new chapter in your life. If you already are a mother and you're having another baby, still that still brings another chapter into your life of, there's some change now. Now you're not just dealing with one anymore, you're dealing with two or three, however big your family may be. But I think for the most part, I'm getting new mother vibe from this. And if you are not pregnant right now, I feel like this is what you may be looking forward to, and that it may be happening for you. We've got the double rainbow with the good luck. Maybe you'll be getting some good news by the end of this month, or fairly soon, maybe next month. We'll see what happens when I do readings like this again for next month. We've got perfect timing, we've got divine intervention, we've got good luck. And this is probably a want that you have been wanting for a long time. And we're finally looking at it in like a positive light. We're not so stressed about it happening now. We're like just waiting for that perfect time. We're just like, okay, it's going to happen when it's meant to happen. I'm not going to stress about it. I'm just going to live my life blissfully and just let it happen when it's meant to happen. And then for the woman card, this could definitely be you. This is what the woman card and then the mother card also popping in together. That definitely gives me a strong feminine energy. Regardless of your gender, like this could also be a father vibe. But I do feel like, at least for this reading in particular, I would say it's more of an audience of a female body type who is able to get pregnant, maybe watching this reading right now. And then we've got magnifying glass with getting more info, clarity, research, documents. So again, kind of going off of that vibe of maybe some of you have been stressing over getting pregnant for a while. You've been doing the research. You've been trying to figure out all these different ways to get pregnant and it's just not happening. Maybe some of you have found that solution that is actually going to work for you. But again, we're not stressing about it. And maybe when we're not stressing about it, that's when we gain the clarity. We're like, oh, okay. Maybe I need to be doing this, or maybe this is encouragement to see a doctor, get their word of advice, and then we can move on from there. If you are not somebody who is looking to become a parent, then I would say that this is you birthing something new into your life. This could be a variety of things. This could be work. This could be a home. Okay? Anything that you have been wanting and birthing into your life. This is going to be happening for you in the similar sense of like somebody wanting to get pregnant. We've got good luck, perfect timing. Again, the woman representing you regardless of gender, and you looking at all of the details, getting more info, gaining clarity on how we can achieve this. So I definitely feel like if you've been questioning whether you're moving in the right direction or not, I believe this is confirmation that yes, you are. Just keep going. Just have patience and remind yourself it's going to happen when it's meant to happen. But I think with this card popping up with such a happy vibe already, it is definitely on its way to you. And I feel like fairly soon. Okay, let's get into our next set of cards. You actually got 2 of these. I was only thinking about 1, but you ended up getting 2. So we've got Divination. And we also have Cleansing. Okay. Got Cleansing with Lemon, and we've got Divination with Chives. So I would say maybe if this blissful state is not where you are at right now, doing some cleansing in your life will definitely help. We have talked a lot on my channel, in my past videos, about like cleansing through taking a bath. And not just to really bathe yourself, but just soaking in the tub, maybe with some incense, candles, music, whatever helps relax you. A bath bomb or something like that, salts in the tub, anything like that that may help relax you. But with it popping up along with divination, could also be cleansing through spirituality, getting into a spiritual practice. Perhaps you are somebody who's actually been looking for a sign and therefore watching videos like this on YouTube, or maybe you've gone physically, like in person, to a reader, to a psychic, to look for answers. But I'm definitely getting more so, from at least most of you, a vibe of divination cleansing for yourself. So maybe you need to sage more. Look up some divination practices online. Definitely, like the candles here on the cleansing, definitely speak a lot to me. So maybe there's a way that you could use candles to cleanse yourself, to cleanse your energy. Let's go ahead and look at our next card. So we have Concealed. Okay. With Concealed, this definitely gives me more of a mystery kind of vibe, which I know that the deck, or the deck that this card came from, there is a mystery card in there. So you didn't get mystery, but I do feel like there's a sense of mystery of something being concealed. And perhaps it's this information, and it's the information that we are searching for that will then give you the answer once you are able to open it. But I think we need to maybe cleanse ourselves, maybe even, like I said, with divination, definitely, to gain clarity, to help calm ourselves down, to gain the clarity. Because maybe we've like been searching online or something, for example, and the answer is right there, but because we are so stressed and our mind is kind of clouded because of the stress, we're not really able to see it. But once we cleanse, we can relax ourselves, we can see the bigger picture, we can see what's right in front of us, and we can gain that clarity to what's concealed right now. If you are somebody who's already found the answer and therefore it's not as concealed for you anymore, and this is more of a past tense, then again, this is just confirmation that you are on the right path and that you have found the answer. It is no longer concealed from you. We have Lumeria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. Yes. See? It's happening. I know it may not feel like it right now, but it is happening for you. It's happening for you, not against you, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so looking at, actually, and creating heaven on earth, creating blissfulness on earth, creating happiness on earth. And I also see a connection between this imagery, this mountainous imagery here, and this iceberg. It's like you are achieving your obstacles. Yeah. Okay. So these last couple cards here are just some affirmation cards. And then we're going to go ahead and use the pendulum. And you can go ahead and ask whatever question you want with that. But let's go ahead and do this first. So our first one is, my capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. So tuning into the energy of love, tuning into that positive energy, that blissful energy, gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up. So maybe you're somebody who does need to find their voice on something. Maybe with these answers that we are seeking, maybe you need to speak up to get more info from somebody else. Ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. The compassion I need when it's time to forgive. So maybe for some of you, there is somebody, or there's some thing that you need to forgive. Maybe the past. I'm getting a greater sense of actually forgiving yourself. And the power I need when I am lost. So that, for some of you, I think is current energy, maybe feeling a little bit lost, and therefore, like we were talking about with cleansing, that's going to help you gain clarity, and you're not going to feel so lost anymore. And then you're going to look like the Fool here, so sure and positive of where they are going. I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. Letting go of your shadow, letting go of your past. We were just talking about that. If we're getting a lot of love vibes here, maybe for some of you, you are actually finding the one that you were meant to be with and to start a family with. And then last, we've got, instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good for all. Okay, so instead of focusing on our troubles, that just keep stressing us out, maybe that'll help us gain some blissfulness too, and some cleansing. If we're not so much looking at the troubles that are just around us, we can put those troubles to the side. We're not going to forget about them, but we can come back to them later, because now our eyes are open to helping others. Our eyes are open to what else is happening around us. We are open to the world. We are open to love. we are seeing like it's the first time, if that makes sense. So let's go ahead and get into our pendulum to end this reading. There we go. So, if you saw my last video, that was the pendulum, me asking the pendulum some political questions. I used this new board on that as well. But if you haven't seen that, if you haven't seen that video, then, and you've seen other videos where I've used the pendulum, this is definitely a new board, so I'm just going to go ahead and explain it. So it still has the yes and the no. Instead of a maybe, it says possibly. And then we've got check again. But then what's around that is actually the days of the week. We have the zodiac signs. We have letters and we have numbers. And then the last ring is actually the months of the year. So I brought out this board for you guys because I wanted to leave it open where you don't have to just ask a yes or no question. You can actually be a little bit more detailed. You can ask about, like, okay, I know that I'm actually in the running to get a job and I'm supposed to be hearing back this week. So what day this week should I be hearing this news? You know, and then let's say that it's swung to Tuesday, so then there's a chance that you will be hearing back from somebody on Tuesday. And then it's going to be a similar thing with, like, the month of the year. When this year will I find a job? What month this year will I find a job? And then it'll say, like, April or something. What's the first letter of the person who I'm meant to spend the rest of my life with? And then maybe it'll, like, point towards M or something like that. What is their zodiac sign? You know, maybe it would be a Virgo. So, you know, things like that, just as an example. So you can go ahead and pause the video if you need more time to think of a question. That's perfectly okay. If you want to meditate on it for a little bit, that's perfectly okay. You can go ahead and press play at any time. But what I'm going to do is similar, if I remember correctly, what I did last time with the pendulum and having you guys ask a question, is that I'm going to have us take 3 deep breaths as the pendulum is swinging. I'll give it some time for you guys to say your question. And then I'll count to 3, and then we'll watch the pendulum swing in a specific direction, okay? It worked really well last time. So I'm going to try and do that again for you guys. Okay. So again, pause the video if you need to, but if you have your question ready in mind, we're going to go ahead and let this pendulum gain some momentum. And as it's swinging, we're going to go ahead and take our 3 deep breaths now. Now you may ask your question. 3, 2, 1. Okay. So to me, it kind of, oops, sorry, I know I moved a little bit, but to me, it looked like it was swinging more towards possibly a little bit towards Sunday into Sagittarius, J, and November. Okay, so that's possibly Sunday, Sagittarius, J, and November. Could also be on the cusp of December, but I'm getting more of a November vibe. So if any of that lined up for you resonates with you, that is going to be your answer to whatever question it was that you asked. So that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for coming by and watching this video. I hope it resonated with you. I hope you had fun, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!